Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the group exhibit Hydrogen Fuel Cells Europe here at Hanover Fairground in 2023. My name is Monali. I'll be the moderator for today. Please come and have a seat. Enjoy the technical forums. Every 15 minutes, we have a new topic regarding the technologies behind hydrogen or fuel cell business. Also at this time, I would like to say hola, bienvenidos to all our online guests. We are live streaming from the fair. So if you would like to see more streams, if you missed one, you can also head to our YouTube account. It's accessible through the Hanover Fair website, and you can watch all discussions that have been taken place here on this stage. As I said, I was welcoming all our international guests. We have an international guest here on the stage himself. It's a long name. We have the Undersecretary of Small and Medium Enterprises, Secretariat, Industry and Productive Development from the Ministry of Economy of the Argentinian Republic, Mr. Tomàs Canosa. Welcome.
Hi, hello. Can you hear me? Yes, good afternoon to everyone. It's a pleasure. Okay, yeah. Hi, hello. Good afternoon. Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and thank you very much for the invitation to participate in such an important event. So first of all, I want to share with you three main ideas and concepts of what we are doing at the Ministry of Economy and what we are attending here at the Hannover Messe during a couple of days. First of all, let me tell you that we have been encouraged as the Argentinian government to attend to this important event, to have meetings with different companies that are working very intensively in this agenda. So, and first of all, let me tell you, just to grab a main idea about Argentina and what we are doing on this agenda, the Secretary of Energy, Flavia Rollón, she has been here in Germany a couple of days ago, working on this agenda, telling what's going on, what's happening in the country. And this topic is being worked by three different areas of the national government. First of all, the Secretary of Energy, then the Secretary of Strategic Affairs, and then the Secretary of Manufacturing Industry. That is where I am working. So the whole government is working from different areas of the economy in this agenda, because we understand the importance that it has, not only looking at the challenges that we face during the environment and the impact that it has, but also the opportunities that it brings to different companies, mainly SMEs in Argentina. So there are two main ideas that I want to share with you in this afternoon. First of all, to tell you about the potential of Argentina as a reliable supplier of energy, and that the Argentinian government is determined to play a key role in the supply of clean fuels and contribute to the global decarbonization. And in that agenda, there are three main aspects for us to take into consideration, and assets that the country, Argentina, has right now that are being very looked by what's going on in the world nowadays. Now, when we look about what's the solar industry and the capabilities that Argentina has because of the solar radiations, there are two main regions in Argentina that have solar radiation significantly above the average of the world, and that's very important when we look at the agenda of the clean air, new sources of energy, especially the green hydrogen. And the other hand, that is significantly important for us, is not only look about the solar industry and the capacity that we have, but also about the wind capacity. We have a meeting a couple of hours ago with one company that is working very intensively in this agenda, and they were saying that the turbines in Argentina, for example, they usually work 6,000 hours per year, while in other countries in Europe, for instance, they mainly tend to work around 2,000 hours per year. So it gives an example about the capabilities, the assets that the country has, and the natural resources, and why it is important for us to work on this agenda, on these new challenges that the whole world is having. And why I'm here, you may wondering why the Undersecretary of SMEs is working on this panel, because we look, of course, obviously about all the natural resources that the country has and the importance that how they can help to solve the different obstacles and challenges that the world is facing. But then on the other hand, for us, Argentina, with Brazil and with Mexico, we have the largest manufacturing industrial sector of the region. We have a lot of companies, small and medium enterprise companies, that are working very intensively high on this agenda. Yesterday, some of us may have attended to the inauguration of this event, that the Chancellor was talking about the articulation between Germany and Indonesia, and the importance to reach to agreements in which are win-win agreements in which all the different parts can benefit for it. So for us, we think about we have a similar approach when we look about the natural resources that the country has and the importance to foster this agenda to the added value to the natural resources, and how we can actually use the natural resources to improve the capabilities and of the companies. So that's one of the main assets of the Argentinian economy that is combined, that the country actually has a scientific innovation system, working with universities, working with different sorts of organizations in order to foster this agenda. So that's why for us, for the Undersecretary of SMEs, we are working in different sorts of industries, working with companies so that they can get all the equipments, all the softwares, all what is needed in order to boost the companies that are working and fostering on this agenda. So let me say, just to end, that for me, it's for the Undersecretary, it's a pleasure for us to be here to attend to this meeting, and also for you to know actually the capabilities of the different manufacturing industries that the country has. So some of these companies are attended here to this message because not only they see the potential, but they are also working on this agenda that is moving extremely fast. So I want to thank all of you, and if you have any questions or doubt, I'm fully open. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. If you do have questions from the audience, please raise your hand so I can come down with a microphone. Well, I do have a question.
Okay.
So you were stressing on the hydrogen business in Argentina, and you also said that you have some neighboring countries also in Central Americas. I was just wondering if you are partnering up with other countries regarding hydrogen future in the Americas.
Yes, so actually we work very close, and we are learning from other experiences, what other neighbor countries are doing, what other Latin American countries are doing. Maybe we have right now pipeline projects of hydrogen in the country, so we are working on that and learning day by day. These are new technologies. So in Argentina, mainly the hydrogen that is being produced right now is not the cleaner that can be produced, but we think that at least we have a lot of knowledge about the industry, and we need to work, of course, with other developing countries as well as developed countries. That's one of the reasons actually why we are here at the message, to get in touch and get in contact with other stakeholders in order to understand which are the capabilities needed. We have been this morning with the Fraunhofer Institute, because that's one of the main topics that we have in this agenda, to foster the assets of the different experts.
Thank you. And also at this exhibition, we do not only have businesses, electrolyzers, fuel cell stacks, we have also associations, ministries. So what would be an ideal day here at the fair for you? Who should approach you, and what would you like to discuss with them?
So mainly to get in touch with public sector from other governments, it's always important to know which are the measures that are being implemented in other sort of countries, which other companies. As I mentioned previously, the Secretary of Energy has been here a couple of weeks ago. So we are always in touch, working very close with them. So if there is any company that has interest in that or want to get to know more about the conditions and the capabilities of the countries, they can just please contact me. I mean, I can share my contact number, and I will put you in touch with the right person.
Thank you so much for having you here, Tomás, from the Ministry of Economy of the Argentinian Republic.
Thank you.